The next ayah. ثم ارجع البصر ثم ارجع البصر. Okay, so there is a new kind of letter here, sa letter here. This letter is articulated when we place the tip of our tongue at the tip of our upper teeth. Tip of the tongue touches the tip of our upper teeth very softly, okay? There is not any whistle. There isn't any buzzing sound or something like this, okay? This is just very soft. Thu, thu. You know, this letter is, there isn't any alternative of this letter in English. This is not the S sound of English, okay? You're not supposed to mix this sound with the S sound of English. This is not su. Rather, this is summa, okay? Summa. Okay, what I'm doing on meme, why I'm staying for a bit on meme here. Summa. Okay, so this is another thing to remember, that whenever there is meme, this meme letter or noon letter, and they have this tashdid symbol on them. Tashdid is this, you know, little w that you see. So whenever there is meme or noon and they have this, you know, tashdid symbol on them, we do gunna on them. What is gunna? Like we stay for a bit on that letter and we make a nasal sound. Okay, like summa. I stayed on meme here. Summa. And you know the sound was nasal. Okay. Summa rji'il basara. Okay. So there is this letter ra. This has this sakin symbol on it. So that is why we are, you know, joining this with this letter. I'm saying mar. Mar. Right? Marji'il G. Again, this sheen letter is like just like English, the way we say like Doug, right? So this is same J sound, D, D, right? Ji'il basara, thumma rji'il basara. Okay, so again there is lam here that has sakin on it, and so we are joining this with the previous il sound, il basara, right? La sound. Baswara. So again, letter ba here, articulated from, you know, just joining the two lips together and saying ba, sa, ra, baswara. Okay, so there is a sad letter, sad, sa, sa. For sad as well, you know, tip of the tongue, it touches the back of your upper teeth. So, and you know, you are supposed to differentiate the sound with the seen sound of sa, like samawatin. You are supposed to differentiate this with seen sound and say saw. This is a heavy sound, okay? How we make this sound heavy is that we raise the back part of our tongue, uh, raise that and make this sound heavy and say a saw, saw. You know, also you need to remember something, that whenever I say that this letter is heavy, so to make that heavy, you are not supposed to make this mistake of shaping your lips in an O shape, in a round shape, okay? We do not make, we do not position our lips round when we make a letter heavy. Letter is made heavy when we raise the back part of our tongue, okay? So ba, sa, ra. So there is a raw here. Raw is heavy as well, right? Raw. Basara. Karrataini. Okay, this is ka sound. Kaf letter here. Ka, right? So just like we say kite in English, right? Kite. So this is same ka here. Karra, karra. So there is this, you know, W kind of symbol, tashdid symbol. So that is why we are repeating the sound here, like, you know, saying the sound 2 times. Karra, karrataini. Okay, so this ta is articulated when the tip of the tongue, it touches the back of our upper teeth very lightly. Okay, very simple. This is not a heavy letter. We say ta, ta, taini. Okay, so taini. Again, this ya, there is this ya letter here, and this has this sakin on it, and that is why we are supposed to join that with the previous sound and say taini. Okay, so what is the articulation of ya here is that whenever the middle portion of your tongue is raised towards the palate, okay, and we say ya, ya, ya. Okay, so we say ya just the way we say yellow sound. Ya at the start of the yellow word is the same sound as ya here. Okay, tiny, ni. Okay, karrataini yanqalib. Okay, so yes, there is noon sakin here again, and we're instantly supposed to look after which letter is coming afterwards, and there isn't any letter of throat here after noon sakin, so we will not say the sound of noon as it is here. We will not say yanqalib. I'm saying yanqalib. I'm hiding, the sound of noon here. I'm hiding the sound of noon because there is qaf letter afterwards. Okay, so I'm saying yanqalib. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm hiding, I'm concealing, I'm making a nasal sound. The sound is muffing, whatever you say. Yanqalib. Okay, yanqalib. Okay, so there is this letter qaf here. So qaf letter is articulated when the back part of our tongue it touches the soft palate with strength. Okay, qa. This is not ka, ka and qa. This is a qa sound here. This is a heavy sound. Okay, and I said that whenever there is a heavy letter, we are supposed to raise the back part of our tongue. So we will say qa, yawn, qa. Okay, qa lib. Okay, so lib, lam is very easy. Li sound. Okay, li. And then there is ba again. This is on in sakin position. So we are supposed to join that with the previous letter and say lib. Li and ba. Lib. Right? So also, I am making, I'm like the sound of letter ba here is bouncing back like lib. I'm not saying lib. I'm saying lib. So the sound is bouncing back because there are five such letters. When they come in sakin form, there is this sakin symbol on them. Their sound bounces back. Okay, so these are like five letters, and ba is one of them. Let me show you those letters as well. These are the letters I'm mentioning. These are the letters. These are the five letters. Qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal. That whenever these letters they come in sakin position, their sound bounces back just like we are seeing here in ba here. Lib. ينقلب ينقلب إليك البصر. Okay, إليك. E. E sound here. This is Hamza letter, okay, with kasra symbol. So we are going to flatten our lips to say this letter because there is kasra. E, like E sound, right? Ilayka, ilayka. Okay, so very easy letter, inshallah. Layka. Okay, la sound and ka sound. Okay, ilayka al-basaru, basaru. I'm joining again kaf with lam here. Kalbasaru. Okay, so basaru. Ba articulation of ba is simply you join the two lips together and say ba. And there is this letter saw here. Saw. When the tip of the tongue it touches the back of our upper teeth, we say saw, and we are not saying sa. We're saying saw because we're making this, heavy. This is a heavy letter. So we are saying saw, saw. It feels that the ear is, filled in your mouth a bit when you say saw, saw, beneath, underneath your cheeks. So you feel that on your cheeks when you say saw. بصروا. Okay. إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير. Okay, خاسئا و. So this is the kha letter here. Kha is a letter of throat as well. So from the sixth letter of throat, this is kha. We articulate kha from the portion of throat that is near to our mouth, and there is this scratch sound in it, and we say kha, kha, right? Kha. There isn't any alternative of this, sound in English. So kha, khasi'an wa huwa hasir. Okay, so I'm, making this sound of kha a bit long for two counts. Okay, I'm not saying khasi, khasi, right? I'm saying khasi. Why I'm saying this? Because there is alif after kha. Khasi. Okay, so there is this seen letter. Articulation of seen is just like sod letter. I said that this sod sound is heavy and this seen sound is light. You can hear the difference like see and saw, saw and see, right? See. خاسئا وهو حسير. Okay, so again you see a tanween here on Hamza letter. Okay, tanween here on Hamza letter. Let's see which is the next letter. There is this letter waw afterwards. This letter is not from the six letters of throat. This is not Hamza or Ha, Ain, Ha, Ghain, Kha. This is so we are not saying Kha, Si, An. We're not saying the sound of tanween properly here. Rather we are saying I'm assimilating the sound of this tanween here with wow letter here and saying wa, right? Why I'm doing this? Because of the letter wow. Whenever this letter comes, we are supposed to assimilate the sound of these. Okay, wa huwa hasir. We are going to inshallah do this rule in the coming days. Okay, in upcoming days. Wa, okay, wa huwa hasir. This letter wow is very easy to articulate. You just shape your lips in a round position when you say wow. Okay, wa sound, wa huwa. Okay, so the next letter is ha letter. This is a letter of throat. This is from the six letters of throat. This ha is articulated from the portion of throat that is near to the chest, and we say who. Okay, wa huwa, wa huwa hasir. Okay, sorry, hasir. So this letter is ha. This is also a letter of throat, and this ha is different from this ha. Okay, both are letters of throat. This ha is articulated from the portion of the throat that is near to our mouth. Okay, the upper portion of the throat. But this ha is articulated from the middle portion of throat. Okay, also in this letter ha there is you see you feel the sound. Okay, you hear the sound in this ha, like ha sound, but this letter has just the air coming out of your mouth. Okay, only the air, no proper sound of it. You just push the air out of your throat and say ha, ha. Like at the end there is some voice of it, but it starts with you pushing the air out of your middle portion of throat and say ha. Sorry, ha. Okay, hasir, hasir. So this is seen letter C sound. C, ha, C, hasir. Okay, so I'm this I'm like the sound of C is stretched a bit when we say C, because there is ya letter here with a sakin on it, so that is why we are joining the sound with C sound. Okay, we say sir. Okay, wa huwa hasir. Okay, so we have like completed our target for today, everyone.